we are alive!
Oh shit!
Oh fuck!
Shit.
Oh shit! Fuck! Oh shit and our fucks! Oh my god!
I am going through the checklists. The audio is good. The headphones is check.
I can hear things in my head. It is probably demon.
The tweet is check. The
tweet
Facebook
is
check. Now we let the people, the buffer in. Come,
all the peoples, come in, my peoples, come in, Mario Van peoples.
Come in, my peoples.
My peoples.
Come listen what to me. Is
fuck.
today.
Oh, goodness gracious.
There is viewer. Hello, viewer.
Oh, do we know who viewer is?
Let me check. Who are you?
Oh, viewer, hello. Hello, viewer. It is me and the Jeff.
Viewer, you cannot hide from me. I will find you.
You can run, but you can't hide.
You will not. You will not hide from the... Oh, God. Oh, it's the Blythe. It's the Blythe.
No, it's Blythe.
The Blythe says, oh, God, she's got wine.
It's so true.
Oh, this silly. Uh-oh, it's so silly. Hello, the Blythe.
Oh, Blythe, hello. Do you hear us?
Look at us. We did the thing. We are live. Us. It's the best day ever. I need more beers or wine.
You should get the beers.
Beers or wine?
I'm trying to share the thing.
All right. Once you're done the sharing, I'm going to go get the booze while we let the people come in and enjoy us today in the evening.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
I love the gumdrops. Oh, Charles says he has an O face. I think it's made for penis.
Oh, O-Face from Penis is favorite O-Face. Who does not love O-Face from the Penis? Jeff is going to go get the beers.
It is. And hello to the Tom Silk, who's repping the 405.
Oh, hello, Tom Silk. Welcome to 405. I don't know what that is. Is it demon?
No, it's the area code of the best places ever, which is where I am, the 405.
We are in the Negaverse, so Oklahoma is best place on earth, yes.
Best place on earth, next to Kyrgyzstan.
I should warn you guys that Jeff and I have a kind of accent synergy thing, so if one of us starts doing weird voices, usually it will happen, it'll spread to the other one pretty fucking quickly.
Mountain Dew for you.
Mountain Dew! Jeff is currently playing Nightblade, the halfling thief, and he's carrying a 6-pack of Mountain Dew.
Come, Box. Give me all of your secrets.
So I hope you guys are ready for some shit. Shut up, Jeff. People can hear you.
Hello, people.
As I was saying, I hope you guys are ready for some shit tonight. Because literally, I'm going to talk about shit. My own. And maybe yours too, if you want. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, send me your poop stories and I'll tell them.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Yeah-oh.
Things is getting classy up in here.
I thought you were getting beer. Oh,
Nope.
wait, you can't hear me.
Nope, getting classy with the wine.
With the wine. Cheers to you, Jeff Yenzer.
Cheers to you, Marissa Pellett.
Clink.
Clink, motherfucker.
The
Pinky
finest
up,
boxed
motherfucker.
vintage. Yes.
Oh, which box are you repping today?
I rep the Bota box here in the 773.
Well, here in the 405, we in fact rep the black box.
Ooh.
You know, noir.
Oh my! This is the Bota box. Cabernet Sauvignon.
I'm making it rain. Rain with $1 bills.
Just with a $1 bill.
It's a sputtering of rain, really. It's,
a sprinkling.
yes.
Making it sprinkle.
A quick dash of rain. We have 5 viewers.
5 whole viewers. Were we told when we should start things? Is there a quota or a quorum?
We're supposed to wait. All right, so we have some more things. Blythe says, Rissy, you shared the link to the Damsel page instead of your own page. So yet again, you're a moron.
I selected me as posting as me. God cock damn it.
Did you, though?
I did.
Did you, though?
I did.
And Charles says, hey, if this is the Negaverse, shouldn't you have goatees? I'm not shaving this because it takes months to grow. So you saw me in a goatee for years. This is evil me with a beard.
You know what? I will fulfill this. I'll be right back. Jeff may be a pussy, but hold on.
Oh, fuck yourself. By the way, I'll tell you again later, but we don't tend to censor ourselves, so please don't let your children watch this. Or if they do, I hope they like the word fuck and fisting and butt stuff, which are all basically the same thing. I'm reading Blythe's comment here. We now have 6 viewers. I will give you viewers another 2 minutes to filter in, and then we're going to start this thing. Filter, 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 wine. Oh, she posted as herself, but posted on the Damsel page. Rissy's dumb, in case you didn't already know. In fact, at least she tried. I, on the other hand, did not share it on my own page. So we are fixing to change that. Hoo boy. Let's see if I can do it better than Rissy did. No. Yes. No. Me. Oh, yes, because the easiest way to, if you don't change the drop down, it says share on a page you manage, which is what Rissy did because she's dumb.
Hello, everyone.
Real dumb.
I'm here from the Negaverse. You can tell by my goatee.
Oh, God, I haven't even looked at your picture. I'm busy posting things. Am I going to come back and your dumbass is going to have a drawn-on goatee?
Yes.
I hate you.
Check it out, y'all. Never let it be said that I do not love our fans. So much so that I went and drew a goatee on my face with mascara.
My hate for you is like a truck. Berserker.
Would you like some making?
No!
Talk?
No! The answer is always no, Rissy.
I'm so pretty.
Will always be no. But although right now you're sporting that fine goat.
Right? They say that we are attracted to that which resembles us, so
I'm having some problems.
All right, I'm gonna try sharing this again.
Yes, okay. So I figured out how you screwed up. There's a little drop down, and the default is share on the page that you manage. Share it on your timeline.
Okay.
Blythe, I got that message loud and clear.
So see if this works, because I just switched to, okay, it says this has been shared on your timeline.
Well, good job. Now, if you check your timeline, it should be there. I'm doing tech support via this. Hello, Nicholas. Nicholas says, oh, Lord.
I know, you're just stunned at my beauty with my goatee, aren't you, Nicholas? Isn't it gorgeous?
And Blythe from the popcorn area continues to say, this is supposed to be the Negaverse episode, not the Drunk Pridecast episode.
Neither Jeff nor I is drunk. I just drew a fake goatee on my face with mascara for the love of our fans.
This is ourselves.
Yeah, this is just us.
We don't even need alcohol.
The Negaverse has opened, bitches!
Truth. And swallowed you whole.
Yes. Yes, it did share on my page. What?
Oh, God, that goatee is so...
It's so sexy. I know, is what you mean.
Actually, what you've drawn on yourself is a Van Dyke. A goatee is just the hair on.
Yes, I know. Or sometimes you can say a goat and a Fu Manchu if I were a redneck and it went all the way.
Actually.
Well, actually, sure. Should we go ahead and start? And
I think it's just about time to start.
I think so too.
So I'm going to take a drink here.
Do that.
And I'm going to wait a few seconds so that the audio can do its thing.
It's fine.
And be audio-like. You done?
Never. But go on. But do go on.
Hello, and welcome to the Negaverse episode 1 of the Dork Pridecast. Yes, exactly. My name is Jeff, and this kooky bitch on the other side of my webcam is Rissy.
That's right, motherfuckers.
Yeah. We make up one half of a nerdcore comedy group called the Damsels of Dorkington, whose main goal is to celebrate Dork Pride and make you laugh. So laugh. All right.
Please clap.
Rissy, let's get dangerous.
All right. We should maybe explain a little bit how the Negaverse came to be.
We could. It was brought about by our kind patrons.
Yes.
By donating their hard-earned doubloons.
Doubloons?
Their rupees. Their rubles.
Rubles?
They have made this.
Their hot pennies?
Yes. I will warn you again as a kind of reminder, the two of us have no filter, so hide your kids. Don't hide your wives. Hide your wives.
Bring us your wives. Bring us your women.
Okay. I'm in. I'm all in.
I'm definitely in your women. Fansels.
She is all up in the women.
I'm all up in there. My location is currently up in ya. But yes, so we, the good half of the Damsels of Dorkington normally do the podcast, hence the designation that Jeff and I would be doing it as the Negaverse. We thought it would be a fun special reward for you guys for boosting our Patreon up over $200 to hear us talk about poop and Windows 10. Guess which one of us talks about which?
Do you talk about Windows 10?
I do not talk about Windows 10.
Oh. Okay.
That means it's all on you, Jeff. This is your cross to bear. You've gotta summon your courage and talk about that thing you love so much.
Oh, I've never done that before.
I know you've never talked about Windows 10 before.
I will later.
Actually, if you were Negaverse, Jeff, you would be a huge Apple fanboy. But thankfully, the Negaverse simply means that we are here as the negative versions of Blythe and Amanda. That's why I have this goatee, for those of you who may just be joining us. Was requested by a fan. And yeah.
And if you request things, obviously Rissy will do them on camera. So
pretty much. I mean, Yukinoukin has my boobies unless they're in ASCII character form, as one of the very first episodes of the podcast described. But I will definitely draw things on my face for yours. And if I could reach through the computer, I would happily draw things on Jeff's face too.
That's scary. It'd be dicks, wouldn't it? All dicks.
It would, yes. Just Foskini flying at you, left and right.
Flying at my face hole?
Right at all of your face holes.
Fair enough. Well, all right. We have topics. So let us do topics.
We usually, Blythe and Amanda talk about what they did during the week, so we should talk about what we didn't do.
Oh.
It's being the Negaverse.
I didn't do a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't not go see the new Ghostbusters movie.
I did.
This is breaking your brain, isn't it?
I did not go see the new Ghostbusters movie.
You did not did. I did not find it extremely enjoyable. I will say, so the trailers for that movie, holy fucking shit, were so bad. I went with a friend and I was expecting the worst. And I've seen Bridesmaids and I was just not that impressed. I'm like, hey, you guys are making jokes about poop, but I heard nary a fart sound. I'm like, if you're gonna go there, your shit best be ripping. I'm not that impressed with Melissa McCarthy. Sorry, just not. But I liked, the idea. I love fucking Ghostbusters. So I'm like, you know what, we'll go ahead and see. And yeah, the trailers were absolute garbage, but the movie was fantastic. The parts of it that were like the kind of bridesmaids-ish sort of shtick were the parts that fell flat for me, but most of the rest of it was great. And some of the ghosts are fantastic, I gotta say. There's a couple of moments of genuine creepiness in there. It was a lot like an 80s movie in that it was scary and you could take your kids to it, for the most part. And there's an amazing queef joke.
Well, that's
kids love queefs. Yeah. I mean, if there's one thing kids love, it's queefs, and you can quote me on that.
Queefs are like farts for ladies, right?
South Park did that already, dear.
It's a ladies' Ghostbusters, so it's got to have queefs.
So the ghost is busting right out your cooch.
Yeah. So did you ever watch the international trailer for Ghostbusters?
I heard it was much better.
It was really good, and that kind of made me hopeful for the movie. I wasn't going to douse anything on it before it came out, but the international trailer that they brought out, I think International Trailer 2, was actually pretty good.
Yeah, all I saw was the original one, and I was like, oh god, I don't want this to suck. But then, as it turns out, it would not be the first good movie to have an absolute shit-tastic trailer. That's for fucking sure. Do you remember that movie Frequency? Came out in like 99, 2000.
Yes.
It kind of involved like time travel and murder mysteries, and yeah, it was great. It was a great fucking movie, and it just had the stupidest trailer. I remember seeing the trailer in theaters and thinking that movie looks like absolute ass. And then the guy I was seeing at the time made me watch it, and I'm like, oh no, this is really good.
I remember the Matrix trailer not telling me anything about what the Matrix was going to be like in 1999.
I mean, I think it would have just been too much for your brain, Jeff. I mean, back in 1999, we didn't know about those kinds of things.
1999?
Whatever, you said doubloons. Don't even fuck with me.
That is an actual currency, Rissy.
Doubloons? Not doubloons, doubloons?
Doubloons.
Is that like Mountain Dew balloons?
Yes.
Yes?
It's bottle caps of Mountain Dew. It's the Mountain Dew balloons. Look it up.
It just said like, it sounds like you have a kind of blues, like you've got the Mountain Dew blues. Na 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 na, na 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 na. I got problems in my colon, na na na, from drinking caffeine. Na na na. This Mountain Dew, na na na, turns all my shit green. Na na na. I have the blues. Na na na, the motherfucking Mountain Dew blues.
I hate you.
You said it, not me.
Ah! There's not enough booze in the world to make me like you.
So,
but I'm willing to look.
Oh, you. I guess, should we talk about Gen Con?
I guess we could. Thanks for just rolling right over me. I had things that I've done. It's nothing awesome, but...
Well, I know. That's why I rolled over you.
I hate you. You're a twat.
Yes,
or as I learned, you're a twunt.
A twunt?
Yes.
Twunt?
Yes. A twunt.
I shall stroke my goatee and ponder this.
You are a twunt.
A twunt. I'll take that label with pride, sir.
Good.
I'll revel in my twuntitude.
Your twuntosity?
My twuntosity.
Oh, your twuntosity is strong.
Man, I envy you guys with your ability to stroke your goatee. I look so sophisticated doing this.
All right, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Joshua Brum said that Kate McKinnon alone was worth the price of the ticket.
Yes, she's fantastic. Everything you hear about her in the movie is true. She's great. Her and Leslie Jones's characters are easily the best defined. Actually, oddly enough, Melissa McCarthy, kind of being advertised as one of the strongest selling points, her character was by far the least well drawn of any of them. Although Kristen Wiig's is a kind of close second, but Leslie Jones's character and Kate McKinnon's Holtzman are divine.
Well, Kate McKinnon chews up any scene she's in. I don't know how much you watch of Saturday Night Live, but she's single-handedly become the breakout star.
Oh, good. Good. She's single-handedly I would say the breakout star of the movie.
I thought you had something more.
No,
so I was waiting
for you to actually talk about things you've done. Oh, wait, there isn't anything.
No, I've just played video games and watched television.
Did you yank it at all?
I do, as a single man, do a lot of that.
Of yanking it? Well, may I recommend everybody to go to www.fapstats.com.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, you should totally look up what's there.
Tell me more.
Oh, no, it can only be seen.
Can it be unseen?
Yes, it probably can be unseen. But yes, all of you go now and go and look at fapstats.com. It'll blow your fucking minds.
Wow. Reading from the chat, read on Twitter, new hero is the guy who ruined an anti-gay rally by blaring a low-tide noise on a
tuba, yes. Sex machine.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy is my fucking hero. I also played the sousaphone, which is actually, he's not playing the tuba, he's playing a sousaphone, which is a marching tuba. I played that in high school.
Yeah, welcome to the club. So did I, bitch.
What? Yeah, low brass for life!
I can still play in the Hall of the Mountain King if you hand me a tuba.
I could share the story about how I am a Duke alumnus. Did I tell you about this?
More like a Deuce alumnus.
Well, yes. I mean, well, I don't know if I count as an alumnus because I'm always graduating, as it were. I'm graduating poops out of my butthole. Class of 2016, motherfuckers.
No.
So before I played the tuba, I played the trombone, and I still have a trombone from my high school days.
I did the same.
And, well, I think most people do. I don't think anybody just starts off on the tuba. You have to prove that you have a big sloppy embouchure on the trombone before they'll let you graduate. And so I still had my trombone sitting around and still can play it. And a friend of mine one day is like, hey, you still have a trombone, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, one of my classmates who was a Duke alumnus who played the saxophone. And I'm like, yeah, why do you ask? She's like, well, the Duke alumnus band is playing at a Duke game, which is being held in Chicago. Yeah, Duke is playing Kentucky at the United Center in Chicago. Apparently people were selling their firstborn children to get into this game. And I'm like, but I didn't graduate from Duke. She's like, it's okay, we'll just tell them that you did. It's fine, I'll loan you a shirt. We really need low brass players. And I'm like, I'm so into this. And so I buy the sheet music, and I get a little stand so I can put it in my trombone, just like in marching band days. I learn how to play the many songs that my new alma mater plays at their groups. And so the night of, she and I take our instruments and we go to the United Center. And I'm like, hello, fellow Duke graduates. I, too, love the Blue Satans. Hail, Satan. Yay, Duke. Woo! And that night was magic.
That's a cool story, Rissy.
Right? Isn't it?
I'm glad.
You can tell a story.
For one night, you were a Blue Satan.
I was a Blue Satan. Hail, Satan!
You look kind of like Satan currently.
I know, right?
Gone off my Van Dyke.
My amazing beard.
No, hold on. I need to take a drink.
Actually, I need to re-up. I'll be right back.
All right, you can re-up.
Well, you tell stories.
Stories. Is it story time with me? Nobody
well, don't you have things to say about your stuff and your
things I did? I played Overwatch and I played The Witcher. Those are really the things I played. They're pretty awesome. Yeah, those are the things I played. Things I've watched though. I've watched I finished Orange is the New Black, and now Ballers Season 1 came out, or Season 2 Episode 1 came out. So I watched that because
with The Rock
Johnson. Yeah, exactly. And now Andy Garcia.
Ooh.
Sounds like you're peeing.
Maybe I am.
Maybe you are. I started a show on HBO called Togetherness, which
Let's stay together.
It has Amanda Peet on it. So
is she still hot?
Oh, she is.
Good.
She's aged well.
Excellent. I love when that happens.
Being a thinner person, she could have aged better, but being thin in Hollywood tends to make you look a bit gaunt.
Well, it's the my face or my ass question.
Yeah.
You can either maintain that super skinniness and get vampire face, or you can get fat by Hollywood standards, but still have the kind of plumpness of youth. Correct.
It also has the girl from I don't know if you watch 2.5 Men very often.
Do I look like an animal to you?
I watched like 5
a big
episodes.
old fucking Neanderthal brow ridge or something on it? I mean, am I Guy Fieri? Like, who watches 2.5 Men? Who would do that to themselves?
I watched 5 episodes. The ladies were always pretty. But the next door neighbor, which I think she was crazy, or at least made out to be while Charlie.
Aren't all women in those shows?
Yeah, it's true. But she's on it. And
yeah, she's on it.
No, she is on it.
On it.
It's really just HBO's reason to show boobs.
I'm okay with that. Like they need a reason. Hell.
Exactly. So I was watching that. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I finished the newest season of House of Cards. That shit got kind of bananas and a little too true to life, because I'm pretty sure that shit could go down, and that scares me.
What are we referring to? Spoiler alert. I don't want.
Okay.
Everyone, it's spoiler alert time!
So, all right.
Now they know.
Fast forward 10 seconds, or just plug your ears and do angry noises for the next...
Angry noises!
10 seconds. Claire and Frank Underwood, Claire winds up actually as his running mate. Accidentally, she's playing it out as per normal, but it looks completely accidental in the eyes of the American public, and it's kind of scary how America just latches on and is completely fine with that entire idea.
Yeah. Merca.
A lot of Merca going.
Merca.
Yeah. So let's see. Going into actual interesting things that are not my television choices or my sad, sorry state of a life in general, which really
yanking
just amounts to yanking it, swimming, lifting weights, playing video games, and watching television, and sometimes building my business. That's my life. It's kind of sad.
Mine is, it's a lot like mine, except for me. I don't play the video games. I have been doing a lot of pencil and paper gaming right now. I'm not quite gaming like I'm an undergrad, but I am playing 2 5-ed games.
I started a 5-ed game a few weeks ago.
Isn't it the best? The best in second ed. For those of you who don't know, I'm a serious second ed fangirl. I know it's fucking ridiculous, and I know everybody hates THACO, but second ed, it has my heart and always will. But fifth ed is actually the next best thing. It still manages to have some of that kind of insane second ed whimsical fuckery, and yet be easy to play.
I was a 3.5 guy.
Not a 3.75? No Pathfinder?
No. I hadn't played D&D in like 10 years. So I missed the entirety of Pathfinder. Because I refused to play 4th ed. And
me too. Fuck 4th ed. Fuck that with a stick in the butthole.
5th ed is pretty good.
I like 5th ed a lot. I really like it.
I prefer 3.5, but 5th ed is really good.
I like 5th ed even more. I mean, I thought 3rd ed was okay, and 3.5 was certainly better, although I do miss the broken shit about spellcasting from 3rd ed, when you could have a quicken spell and haste, and so you could cast 3 spells per turn, per round. Like, that was amazing.
They fixed that in 3.5.
It needed to be fixed, but as a player, I loved it.
Yeah, they fixed it in 3.5, which if you look back, 3rd ed was kind of the Windows 8 of D&D.
I wouldn't know, because I don't slavishly jack it to Windows products, Jeff.
No, you slavishly jack it to Apple products.
I don't slavishly jack it to Apple products. Let's be honest here. If we're talking about churning hog for our computer brand loyalties, you could have a WindowsFapStats.com page, and you would be its king and its god.
Oh, don't make like you don't fap it to your apples.
I mean,
all of your apples.
I do, but that's because of the stuff that's on the computer, not the computer itself.
Tom Silk says no Pokemon Go.
I don't play it. I enjoy reading about it.
And Blythe says in response to Tom Silk, Jeff has a Windows phone and can't play Pokemon Go. So do I. ... The difference being that that means something to Blythe, and even if I had the opportunity to play Pokemon Go, I still wouldn't. I don't hate it. I don't hate on people that like it.
I was gonna say
the opposite of my thing.
It makes me happy seeing all the various tweets and hilarious shit that happens, but no, I do not. First of all, I don't play video games unless it's like emulated shit from 1988. And second, I don't have time right now. I have a million fucking things going on, and if I started Pokemon Go, I would probably love it so much that I would not do any of the things that I need to do. So
I'm getting ready to be the most obnoxious hipster ever and say I liked outside before it was cool.
Oh my god.
I went on walks and jogged without the need of my smartphone. So
jogging your hog, maybe.
Oh, I jogged the hog. Definitely. That old 5-knuckle shuffle, and I don't mean a John Cena move. Okay. It's what that means. It's a 5-knuckle shuffle.
Yes,
John Cena's funny like that.
John Cena, yes. I've come around to John Cena. You know, I did not care for him in the beginning, but he's won me over. He really has.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, let's talk about Gen Con for a second. That storytelling show is coming together. The glue is becoming a thing. So that's all making sure, and it will happen. And
that's all making sure?
Awesome. It's
Was
all
that a
making
sentence?
sure.
That's all making sure.
Damn right. Boozy. And we've also invited some talented friends to our patron party.
What?
So you should be a patron.
Yes.
And come to the party.
Yeah, if you want to come to this exclusive special party, you do have to be one of our Patreon patrons. And it is going to be awesome. Party with us as never before.
That's true. Rissy might even wear pants.
For a party? I don't think so.
I definitely won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, I will stop there because we want patrons.
Right, I was going to say, like, it won't be that 1 year at Gen Con where everyone saw your balls at that one show because you thought, let's moon the crowd and forgot you had balls.
They asked for it.
They did not. No one asked for your balls, Jeff. No one.
They asked for the butt. And when it comes to external genitalia, sometimes you get more than you ask for.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Exactly. If you mess with the moon, sometimes you get a couple of satellites.
Dangly satellites. Well, you're not entirely a white guy, so I imagine you don't have the horrible dangly ball problem.
No, I don't. No, my balls are pretty there.
According to Dolomite, famed comedian, white guys are all balls and no dicks. And they have them long nuts dangling down.
I would like to think that I have a healthy dick to balls ratio.
And you can see it, friends, at one of our shows.
Let's see. Pokemon Go means everything to Blythe. We know Blythe. You want the Pokemons. You could be like probably 4 other people I know that finally ditched their Windows phones because they wanted to catch Pokemans.
You're shitting me. I'm surprised they haven't adapted it yet.
It is in the works, however, it's a thing. I think they're looking at it for HoloLens already, and if they're looking at it for HoloLens, then it'll automatically roll over to Windows Mobile, blah, 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 Universal Windows Platform, shut up. But it'll happen. It's just going to come in probably in a month when nobody cares about Pokemon Go anymore.
Oh, people will still care. People always care about something Pokemon related. I mean, I care. I watched the cartoon when I was 18 years old. I mean, fuck. I just never played the game.
Yeah, I just mean that huge amount of people that are rabid about it right now.
But the thing is that once people start to forget, then Pokemon Sun and Moon will be coming out, and that will recharge the fur. But
eventually, much like I would tell Jon Snow, winter is coming.
So they'll have Pokemon Winter?
Charles asks... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, somebody did some amazing fan art of the great houses, like Pokemon, designed like to be the heraldic beasts of the great houses of Westeros.
Oh, that's cool.
And they have them long nuts dangling down. I will put the link in the chat.
I just mean that huge amount of people that are rabid about it right now.
it was really well done.
I'm sure it was. You know,
Yeah.
I'm thinking them over, and yes, there are quite.
Right, and all the little evolutions and whatnot. Oh, it was so fucking good.
Good.
Yeah.
Charles asks, who does Jeff play in Overwatch? Jeff likes to play a lot of people in Overwatch.
Playa.
Yeah, I know. I like support. If I'm playing support,
Mercy?
I am actually a Lucio, but I can be a Mercy. I'm a great Mercy,
Lucio.
but she's kind of boring because all you're doing is healing people. Whereas Lucio, I can get in there and kind of scrap a bit.
Are you going to be that grandma that fires healing into you with a rifle?
Oh, yes. Anna sounds pretty cool.
So she hasn't happened yet.
She has happened, I believe, on PC, but not console.
Okay.
Yeah, she's on her way. I'll play her. I'm also a fan of Torbjorn because I like set it and forget it characters that just make a turret and then you can walk away.
Them turrets, though.
And then I like Reinhardt a lot because I can just create that nice big wall and stop people. But I've got a group that plays regularly, and everybody kind of does their thing. But I try not to gravitate toward Bastion because I'll wreck too many faces, and it just feels like I'm cheating.
Also, that childlike empress is always begging him to say her name.
Shut up. Not that
Like
Bastion.
I do not play video games unless they're from the 80s. Now the new Nintendo console thing, since it has Bubble Bobble on it, I might actually get that. I fucking love me some Bubble Bobble, and I will annihilate anyone at that game.
I'll challenge you to some Bubble Bobble.
All right, let's do this shit.
I'll
Bubble
throw that shit
Bobble.
down.
Yep. It's one of the only video games I ever took the time to be good at. That, Tetris, and actually Super Mario World.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I beat Super Mario World in a weekend and then took my Super Nintendo back because F-Zero wasn't fun.
F-Zero wasn't fun?
I didn't find it fun when I was 10. But those were the only two games. Two games. So the WWE draft happened last night.
That's a thing?
It's a thing.
It's a thing. When did they start drafting people?
Well, it's a brand split. They're splitting up Raw and SmackDown and making SmackDown live. So now it's more even playing field sort of thing.
Oh, all right.
So you have a bunch of people going to Raw and then a bunch of people going to SmackDown. We'll see how things go.
Where is Sasha Grey going?
Sasha Grey is hopefully going to my house.
Oh, no, she's a
Sasha
porn star.
Banks.
Yes, there we go. I get
Sasha
my porn stars and my
Banks.
WWE divas mixed up. Sorry.
Sasha Banks is going to Raw. The boss is going to Raw. You know that is Snoop Dogg's cousin.
I did not know that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Explain
Sasha
some
Banks
things.
is Snoop Dogg's cousin. Snoop Dogg was at E3 getting real high and playing Battlefield.
Obviously, I mean, what else would he be doing?
So high and playing Battlefield.
Again, remember, let's not forget the Snoop Lion transformation that happened. Oh my god, he's a Pokemon!
What?
He evolved.
Oh, it's true.
He evolved from Snoop Dogg into Snoop Lion. Not your typical Pokemon evolution, but it's there.
I mean, it could work.
Right? Someone draw this, make this happen.
Just because I love how it makes people cringe, July 29th, last day to upgrade to Windows 10 for free, fools. And I'll be flicking taints of anybody that complains after the fact that they had to pay for it. So
Flick all them taints, Jeff.
I will
Just
flick
get right up in there. Actually, it'll be after July 29th is Gen Con, so I invite anyone who wants a taint flicking to come by the Damsels booth and complain to Jeff they had to pay for a Windows 10 upgrade. He'll touch your taint for free.
Yeah,
I will. Pay for Windows 10, you'll get your taint flicked for free.
Yes, for free.
I'm not only the president, I'm also a client.
Touched aggressively. Yeah, with ruthless aggression. So I saw a thing, and I don't know if it's for realsies, but it looks like it's for realsies.
What did you see, Jeff?
Out of Civil War II, I think they killed Bruce Banner. They killed him.
Oh
Yeah,
well.
Hawkeye shot him with an arrow that was designed by Bruce Banner to kill him because he had gone like a year without changing into the Hulk and never
Voiced by
wanted to
his
do it
own
again.
petard.
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, the Hulk is a little too Freudian for me, like many Marvel properties. But that would be quite the development. Oh, come on. I mean, a lot of Marvel's 1960s shit was nothing but the works of Sigmund Freud. Let's be honest here.
You're not incorrect.
Right? Puberty has made me a monster!
It's true. But they have there's a new Hulk. Kind of like how Iron Man's planning on retiring and leaving an African-American teenager girl to take over.
Riri? Is that how we say it?
Yes. I think it's Riri.
I mean, she looks adorable. I do get the fears that she might be hypersexualized in the comics, and she's like 15. I'm like, no. But I like the idea. The initial drawings I've seen are super cute. So.
And I mean, a character named Amadeus Cho has been the Totally Awesome Hulk for a while now. So.
Is that actually like the name of the comic, The Totally Awesome Hulk?
Yes, it is, because it's Amadeus Cho.
Well, obviously, Amadeus.
He's Korean, so he's a Korean American. So it seems like Marvel just really more than anything wants to diversify their hero base,
that's great. Which means they'll be more resistant to disease.
Exactly, and they'll all look better and make cooler babies and all that sort of fun shit.
Although their diversified children should definitely register with the bone marrow transplant registry. Ethnically mixed kids, the whole disease resistance, it's totally true. Just because of the genetics of how our immune systems work, you can make more antibodies to more diseases. However, the odds of you finding a kidney, you're kind of fucked. So all you mixed kids, get out there and make sure you sign your organ donor cards and whatnot, and sign up to be bone marrow donors.
Okay.
The lifeblood, it depends on you. You, Jeff.
I already am.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I already am.
Good.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, once you get past the conspiracy theory that you would die if you had the same parts as the president, you're fine with donating your organ.
But yeah, so that's why, if you really need an organ transplant, you're super lucky if you came from like a small town somewhere in Pennsylvania where everybody's been marrying their cousins for a billion years, because the genetics that govern the kind of antibodies that you can make are all going to be very similar. Everybody's going to be, they kind of get randomly shuffled, but it's like you're playing with a deck that only has 6 cards. Whereas if you come, because people in the same area, wherever they came from, tend to have these same genes. And then if you take 2 people who their ancestors were from completely different parts of the world and they have kids, then they can make a lot more antibodies for many more different diseases. But people out there who have that same combination, which will govern the sort of antigens that are on their organs and shit, they're not going to be very common. So they're kind of fucked for organ transplants.
I'm sorry I fell asleep after.
I know, it's okay. I know you don't want to understand things that aren't John Cena.
After you said, "Do you want my organ?" I stopped listening.
my giant organ.
That's right. I mean, will organ transplant for dollars and beers.
Depending on your organ, that, could heighten your enjoyment of the beers.
I'm talking about my dick, Rissy.
Well, you're going to transplant your dick permanently? You're going to give it to some deserving veteran?
No, I'm going to deposit it and then take it back.
That's not a transplant. Now, would you transplant your dick on yourself somewhere random if it would still work? Like if you could put your dick on your shoulder and it still worked. No, where would you put it? On your forehead?
I would like an omega red tendril, and it just the dick comes out of my arm, so I can just or I'm doing some fingerly dangly things, and it's like bam. All up in you. See what I'm saying?
I do.
Omega Red.
Is that your dick's name?
Yes, actually. It will siphon the life right out of you. And it speaks Russian. So that's my dick.
That's your dick. It's Omega Red. Everyone remember, make sure to ask Jeff some comics trivia about his dick. And the Soviet program that created it.
It's true. The Soviet Weapon X program. Death pheromones, son.
We've learned a lot about ourselves here in this Negaverse podcast.
I know, right? So Battleship and Uno are being released on August 2nd onto platforms and PC in case you want to get down with your board games.
Ooh, is there an Uno movie, like a Battleship movie?
Not yet, but
Not
I mean,
yet.
Tetris is going to be a trilogy, so...
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get that. What the plot? Let's make up the plot to a Tetris movie. It'll be a fun game. Anybody who has suggestions out in the chat. All right. So
Blocks fall from the sky.
right. My thought is that it's going to concern the building of the Kremlin. And the Russian Tsar who commissioned it is having a horrible problem with the construction of the Kremlin. And only two dudes, or maybe fraternal twins, one's a guy and one's a girl, and they have some kind of freaky telekinesis powers that allows them to move the building blocks for the Kremlin to put them into place.
All right, I'm moving you on. Fuck this shit. No, absolutely not. No.
Just watch. That's totally going to be the plot of the movie.
For you Xbox One owners out there, Netflix, MSN Weather, and Hulu all have Universal apps that are going to be debuting in the very near future. Means all the three of those apps are getting ready to get a lot better if that's what you watch your shit on. That's what
I love
watch my shit
MSN Weather. I watch so much on that. Lord
all
knows.
about it. I love that MSN Weather. Basically, it just means that you can ask your Xbox if it's going to rain tomorrow when you get out of your house to play Pokemon Go.
I don't even have an Xbox, and I ask it what the weather is going to be.
Yeah, I know, right? And John Cena hosted the ESPYs. Did you see any of the clips of this shit?
No, what are the? Is this a sports thing?
Yeah, it's like the ESPN sports thing.
Oh, the sports ball Oscars.
Yeah, it's sports ball Oscars. It's
Sports
exactly
ball
what it
Oscars.
is.
Okay.
So I watched parts of his opening monologue that were pretty damn funny.
Oh, I'm sure they were amazing.
Oh, yeah. Well, first off, he addresses the elephant in the room, which is why are they hiring a WWE guy to...
Sports entertainment.
To
Who
host
could be
this
better?
thing. Well, he makes the point that right now sports is basically looking a lot more like the WWE than it thinks it is.
It's still real to me!
And this, of course, elicits groans from everyone there and eye rolls until he starts to kind of explain things. And he brings up pictures of LeBron James on the screen and says, first LeBron's a good guy, and then he turns into a bad guy, and then he's a good guy again.
Now he's had his face turn. You know
Exactly.
what? Fuck all the haters. I love LeBron James, and I'm so glad the Cavaliers won the national championship.
But
Fuck everybody.
Here's the funniest part of the joke. It says, well, just like in wrestling, if he's going to be a face, well, you have to make a bad guy. So the NBA had to make a bad guy, and they show a picture of Kevin Durant. So, yes, sports ball fans, it's all fucking wrestling, and it's still real to me, damn it.
I love wrestling, and I never will not. It's all about amazing performances and making other people look good. I think sort of like how professional football players will often take ballet classes to learn how to be more graceful and light on their feet. I think actors should have to go and intern with the WWE for a while to really sell that shit and to make everybody you're on stage with look as good as possible.
It's true. And so much of what we do is so much like wrestling, but in front of millions and millions of people with cameras in your face.
In your face!
In your face!
In your face!
Have you watched anything from the RNC?
Yes. You mean like how Hillary Clinton apparently worships Satan?
Yes.
Duke alumnus?
Yes.
Hail Satan?
Yep, she is a Duke alumnus. I don't know. Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Aren't we all in our hearts of hearts? Not Ben Carson, though. Ben Carson can smell a Satan worshiper from a mile away.
Obviously.
Oh my God! Remember back in like the 80s and 90s when you could be a Republican without this fucking level of insanity. Remember that shit?
I feel so sorry for my Republican friends that are smart and knowledgeable because so either you don't vote at all or you support this.
The party of legitimate rape.
Republican. You are, oh my God, represented by the worst of humanity. I'm sorry for you. And also, oddly enough, plagiarizers, as it would seem.
Oh my God, yeah, plagiarizers and self-plagiarizers, which for anybody who doesn't think that's a thing in the science community, it totes is. It doesn't matter if you wrote those words. If you wrote them 8 years ago and you repurpose them for something else, you're not supposed to do that.
Or at least let people know.
Yes, yeah.
She didn't cite any of that shit.
Nope. Oh no, this was the second instance. This was, I think, Donald Trump Jr.'s speech, which was plagiarized by his speechwriter. His speechwriter was using his own quotes from an article he'd used online, but didn't cite it or reference it or anything along those lines. So yeah, so that's two big plagiarism hits for the RNC. But the third eye blind thing.
So they tweeted about how the show they did wasn't a real RNC show.
No.
But it was in the same proximity because it was in the same town. So they had a lot of RNC supporters show up to said concert. And that's where all the booing came from. And them saying, like, fuck you guys, we're artists on stage. You guys can boo all you want.
Well, yeah, and they were like, hey, cheer if you support science or something like that, and everybody was booing. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Remember the Republicans of the 1950s? Remember Dwight Eisenhower? Well, I mean, I don't actually remember Eisenhower, but I do know that America used to be the leader in world scientific progress, and that used to be a Republican virtue. That was the thing back in the day. Yeah.
Man, I don't give a fuck unless it ups my gun ammo ratio, man. That's what science should be used for, better guns, man.
You don't do it very convincingly, Jeff. Merca.
What? Was it the wine? Is that what ruined the whole damn thing?
I mean, it didn't come out of a Carlo Rossi jug, so...
Oh, Charles says we are missing the Zodiac Killer speaking at the convention currently.
Wait, the what? The Ted Cruz. How excellent. I was hoping they got the actual Zodiac Killer. That'd be impressive. I thought he had fled to Canada and died.
He fled to Canada and became Ted Cruz.
and in the process, his face kind of melted all weird like.
Well, that happens when you have to be around that much Republican National Convention hoopla.
Yeah.
You just begin to melt a little, unless you've had extreme work done. Melania Trump.
That poor woman.
Stephen Colbert's Hunger Games made me laugh.
It was amazing.
It didn't make me laugh as much as Paul Ryan's whitewashed intern selfie.
You mean the Overlook Hotel white supremacy ball photo?
Oh my God!
Have you not seen the tweets where they're directly comparing the scene from The Shining, the photograph?
Oh, that's good.
It's good. I love Twitter. The internet is the ever fertile mother of many-headed monsters, and it did not disappoint.
So, did you see that a Democratic intern took a picture of everyone gathered around that was finishing up their intern stuff?
Yes, I did, and the melanin content was significantly higher, and it did not look like everyone was possessed by ghosts. Yeah.
There were Asians and some white people and some black people and everybody. It was all cool. And one chick in the front that needed to pull up her shirt a little bit because that's not work appropriate from an HR standpoint. You were working in the government. Don't try to get that job. You just wind up dead in a national park.
On that note, maybe it's time for the news.
So, usually the news would be coming from me, but this time, since it is a Negaverse episode,
since we're in the Negaverse!
News according to Blythe. This is me. Leslie Jones quit Twitter over some fucked up shit. She should have been enjoying her success after Ghostbusters opened, but instead, she was inundated with racist tweets from bigoted cunts. Seriously, dudes. WTF. Remember, this is Blythe writing it, not me. And I agree, because...
Yeah, that was some seriously fucked up shit. Yeah.
I just think if this, in this day and age, if you are racist online, it should automatically ping my computer as to your location and then give me free plane tickets and I get to Jay and Silent Bob your ass.
Right?
Where I just
show up want to kick some ass.
And I punch you. I just punch you until you poop your pants.
I think that's entirely fair.
I think that's good. It's like, I'll stop punching you when you poop your pants.
That works for me. Internet racists, take note.
Yep. True story. All right. News article number 2. I haven't seen it yet, going tonight, but I've heard nothing but good things about Ghostbusters from my fellow nerds. Please support it. It is so important that we support it, especially after this Twitter fucktardery. She making words. She's making words. So we got twant and fucktardery.
And Leslie Jones is one of the best things about the new movie. She's fantastic. The power of Patty compels you.
And can we just say for a second how wonderful it is that 30 years later, the black character is the standout character in Ghostbusters instead of filler? Even though I love Winston.
Winston scene with the train in Ghostbusters 2, which I love. Again, fuck all the haters. I love Ghostbusters 2. It's fantastic. Absolutely. One of the scariest things to ever happen in any of those movies.
It was so good, but I love that we have now moved to that is the comedic star.
Winston also has the best cameo, I would say, in the new movie. I won't spoil anything.
Okay, don't spoil it. I'm ready to go see it.
It's really good. I like it quite a bit.
All right. Next up, SDCC is this weekend, and there is too much cool stuff for me to research at all. So, My friend Stephanie Pressman is promoting her web series, Stalker LeVar. Yes, it refers to that LeVar.
Is it about Blythe? Because Blythe is one of LeVar's stalkers.
Certain. Hopefully he sees it coming, what with, Cyclops visor.
Pew, pew, optic blast! Optic blast! Optic blast! God, he was so great in the game.
He was. Man,
so great. What is up with the asshole leader characters who suck in the comics but are amazing in the game? Like Leonardo in the Ninja Turtles video game, the old arcade game.
That's fair.
God damn! Could rock the house with Leonardo.
I always used Donatello because he had reach.
He did have reach,
Leonardo
but those two oh my god. I missed that game. I missed that game.
I have that game. We should play that game.
We should. And that and some Bubble Bobble, I'll kick your ass.
I will whoop your Bubble Bobbly ass. I'll whoop your bubble butt.
I'll bubble up in your butt. And then blow it up.
Okay. Will it make that sound? Because I'm totally into it if it makes that sound. And my friend Camille, and Faciola. Falciola. I'm sorry that I'm butchering your name. Mine's Yenzer. It's phonetic, so I don't know how to say words.
All words are phonetic, Jeff.
Silent letters. Silent letters. This wonderful person named Camille will have an amazing Harry Potter inspired dress in her universe fashion show competition. So there's a her universe fashion show and competition. Ooh. And Camille will have an amazing Harry Potter inspired dress. Harry and Potter. It might be very gender swapped.
Harry and Potter.
Harry and Potter.
I think Harrion is a dude's name.
You're a wizard, Harrion.
In the Game of Thrones books, Harrion Karstark is a character.
Oh, cool. I'm not falling asleep. Keep talking. Stop talking. And let's see, one last thing out of SDCC. Also, CBS teamed up with a company called Rock Love Jewelry to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Star Trek.
Yay!
Yeah, Rock Love.
Deep Space Nine for life!
There are some neat necklaces and earrings and mad cool rings. I showed off my rings while I said mad cool rings.
You should make them spin.
Spinning rings. They spin. If anyone is looking to propose or some shit, especially to me, anyone, Bueller. Mind you, this is Blythe. Don't propose to me.
Something Dew economics. Blythe. Mountain Dew economics.
Mountain Dew economics. Where everything trickles down yellow number 5.
Yellow number 5.
Like a mambo. Moving on, we got our first look at the American Gods characters Shadow and Laura.
Yay!
I being Blythe being I, have mixed feelings because, squeamish and stuff. But still, I am excited.
What is she squeamish about? Is she squeamish about Bilquis? Bilquis? How do you pronounce it? I don't know.
Any kind of violence.
With the whole vagina thing?
Probably.
Nom 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 nom.
Ah, no. Let's see. Episode 1 of Life is Strange will be free starting tomorrow, which looks really interesting. So I'm going to have to take that plunge someday when I stop working 65 plus hours a week.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, I've heard wonderful things. So, yeah, I'm going to watch that. That's next on the docket after I finish Togetherness in Amanda Pete's Bosom.
Bosom?
Mm-hmm. David Diggs, Amanda's boyfriend, may
from Hamilton.
Yes, exactly. May have left the cast of Hamilton, but now we can see him in our homes on stuff like Blackish and on the big screen with Julia Roberts.
Ooh.
Lafayette, son. That's all I got. It was over a week ago, but Amanda and Blythe are still in mourning over their Lord and Savior, Lin-Manuel Miranda's hair.
Oh, girls.
Ladies, hair ain't nothing
but a number.
Molecules. No, Rissy, Laura is what. Wait, no. Blythe says she mistyped. It's called Stalking LeVar.
Stalking LeVar.
Stalking LeVar. Stalking.
And why is she squeamish? Oh, yeah, because Laura is a zombie thing. That's right. Okay,
yeah.
That's why she'd be squeamish. I forget. I'm not squeamish about that kind of thing.
Yep. And Mulligan asks, voodoo or Mountain Dew economics?
Voodoo. I prefer Mountain Dew economics to voodoo economics myself. Something Dew economics.
Mountain Dew
economics.
Magnificent Cowlick says, I had an amazing Harry Potter. Harry as in Harry Potter on Troost last Thursday night.
Oh my, for those of you who don't know, Troost is a scandalous boulevard in Kansas City where all manner of naughtiness happens and shootings.
So you had me until the shootings. I was fine with the naughtiness.
By naughtiness, there's a lot of crack.
Yeah.
I'm
good. No, I don't like that kind of naughtiness. No. I like my sexual escapades to be drug free, mostly.
You've clearly never had sex with somebody on E.
That is a bucket list because I want them to feel my beard for hours.
Or they call you up in the middle of the night and they're like, hey, you have those pants made of velvet, right? Can I borrow them? I'll come over to your house and do things to you.
Mental note, buy velvet pants.
Exactly. It worked for me. It will work for you. And
meet more people that still do E now that I'm in my 30s. And P.S. Sad news, we lost a patron, so we are now under the $200 mark.
What?
Yeah, that means you get this bonus episode, so you get this Negaverse episode.
Oh, shit!
But you're not going to get another one until we're back up over.
Inception noise!
Okay, that's enough.
I didn't like that movie very much.
Be a new patron. I'm not a Christopher Nolan fan. Be a new patron. Join up. Whereas someone has fallen, rise to pick that person up and carry on the fight.
Or rise in a heroic way, not a zombie way.
Don't necromance the shit out of them. I'm talking about rise them up and carry. You know, motivation and shit. But yes, so this is the Negaverse episode you get. If you want more, it's time to be a patron. Rissy, I'm going to give it off to you because I do believe that we have a brand new letter. A letter?
Yes. Normally you'd be hearing a letter from me, and it would be about poop, probably. Whether it's corns in my poop or the way that my poop smells, I like to talk about my poop. One time, I pooped a thing that came out like half of a DNA helix. I don't know how it did that, but it did. However, this is a letter from Amanda, so I don't think it's going to be about poop. I don't know much about Amanda's poop, even though she and I are pretty close, but maybe we'll find out. This is your letter from Amanda. Yes, I know.
Blythe is leaving. She is leaving to go see Ghostbusters now.
Godspeed, Blythe. You'll enjoy it. Hey, peeps. You know, I was all for this whole Negaverse thing when we first brought up the idea of it. I even agreed that it would be fun. Rissy, make sure you do the whole finger quotes thing when you say the word fun. To write a letter for Rissy to have to read. That is, I thought that until about an hour ago, when I opened up a window in which to type out said letter. That hour has been spent trying to come up with funny anecdotes from my life, clever little stories that other people might find interesting or amusing, yet I've come up with nothing. Okay, like 40 minutes was spent trying to think of what I should write. Probably 20 minutes of the last hour was spent looking at pictures of baby elephants, because I pretty much always have a tab open with pictures of baby elephants, because I don't know if you know this or not, I like baby elephants. They're so little and cute and fuzzy. You know, like Blythe's vagina. Sidebar. Blythe's vagina is not fuzzy.
No, it is not.
It definitely is not. I'm so glad she just left to go see Ghostbusters.
If you ever wanted some hot scoops.
Hot scoops?
Some inside knowledge.
Inside indeed.
Yeah, hey.
Amanda started it. Blythe can't blame us. Moving on, I went and saw Ghostbusters last weekend, and I think I may be a little in love with Kate McKinnon's character. Join the club, bitch. I may have come home from the movie and tried to do my hair like she wears it in the film. That's adorable. I may have also failed at such an endeavor because I don't own any hobby pins or hairspray, or bobby pins, not hobby pins. Hobby pins. It's when you want to be a Cenobite for Halloween as a hobby, you put pins in yourself and they're called hobby pins. I made that up. I don't own any bobby pins or hairspray or anything else like that. And strangely enough, paper clips aren't great for hairstyling. No, indeed. They did a great job, however, of ripping hair from my head, because paper clips are great at inflicting pain. You know, like Blythe's vagina. Earlier this week, I saw someone kayaking in the pond across the street from where I work. The pond in question is tiny and completely man-made, surrounded by this stone wall thing that makes it so there's like a drop of a foot or two down to the water from the edge. That may not seem like a very big deal, and I'm guessing that's what the kayaker thought when embarking on their little adventure. But it apparently became a big deal when they decided they were done and wanted to get out. I watched for a while as they made multiple attempts to pull themselves from the pond, all to no avail. The pond is a favorite hangout for local winged migrating meat bags, aka Canada geese, and a few of them swam over to this person to check out what they were doing. It felt almost staged as I watched the person sort of turn around, notice the geese, get startled in a very exaggerated way, and then tip over.
Ah!
They're living dinosaurs. They're fucking terrifying. Their beady eyes. For some reason, this just seemed to make the person mad, as they threw a little fit once they finally got out of the pond. I thought the whole thing was pretty entertaining. You know, like Blythe's vagina. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. Apparently they're going to make me do this every month, so I apologize in advance for the awkwardness. Because I'm awkward. You know, like something. What were we talking about? I forget. P.S. Blythe's vagina.
She definitely
and that,
has
my friends, is your letter from Amanda that apparently she mailed to Blythe's vagina.
Yeah, care of Blythe's vagina.
Can Care of Blythe's vagina be the title for this podcast?
In care, yes.
Care of Blythe's vagina. I think that's the perfect title of this podcast. So I guess since we're probably about to wrap things up, we should maybe take any last comments or questions from the chat.
I'm looking.
Look, damn you!
I'm looking. Charles is hitting on people. Is your sphincter a helicase? Because, girl, you're unzipping.
That doesn't make sense. But yes, my sphincter is indeed a helicase. It'll unzip your jeans, I believe, is the joke.
Oh,
a helicase unwinds DNA. Yes, that's the gag. That's what the gag should be.
I had thought that he had misspelled something.
No.
Yep. Helicase.
A helicase. That's some more
makes
science.
Complete sense now.
Right. That's okay, Charles. I understand. You're smitten by the beauty of my beard. My amazing Negaverse beard.
Magnificent Cowlick says, bucket list, girl with goatee. Goatee interrupted.
Interrupted by what? Hot sprays of jism?
Hot sprays of jism.
Yes.
All over the goatee.
Right.
Dripping.
Ropily. Ropily dripping.
No.
What, bridge? That's a bridge too far? Hot sprays of jism on the goatee are fine, but ropily dripping, that's too much.
Ropily dripping.
Ropily dripping?
Rivers of jism. So yes, that was our letters from the peanut gallery right there.
All right then.
Yay.
Well,
chat. Thank you for being very entertaining. It's been fun, chat. I guess that's it. Going to do it for the first inaugural.
You said do it.
I said do it. Okay, so this was a Negaverse episode number 1 of the Dork Pridecast.
Number 1.
Mm-hmm. It's been good things. Do you think it's been good?
I do think it's been good, and now we're just going to kayak right down that river of jism into the sunset.
Gross.
Yes.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right, we've been told we have things to say, so take it away, Rissy.
Actually, you're supposed to have the first thing.
I already said my thing.
Okay, so if you didn't watch the podcast live, you can catch the full video on YouTube and enjoy all of our visual gags. That's my visual gag.
Make the duck noises. Make the duck noises. Not that duck. No, you're terrible at this. Anywhere near me. Or if you just want the audio version of the podcast, it's now on the iTunes. So subscribe and please rate or review us. You know, whatever you feel compelled to do. It helps a lot.
You can find me on Twitter at Red Raptor.
That's terrible. You can find me on Twitter as well, at Yenzer. You can also find me everywhere, for God's sake, if you just look up Yenzer. And
or look out your window. You can see Jeff there churning hog.
5-knuckle shuffle. You can't see me outside your window.
You can't see me.
You can't see me. I'm doing this with one hand and whacking it with the other. 5-knuckle. I can pat my head and rub my belly.
It's not your belly, dear.
Oh my.
Oh my. You can also support our Patreon for such sophisticated highbrow programming at patreon.com/Damsels of Dorkington, where, besides becoming one of our favorite people, you can also get access to rewards only available through our Patreon campaign, like an invite to our room party at Gen Con and early or free access to new merch that we're working on.
And more Negaverse episodes. Come on, be a patron so that we can keep doing this, because you know you want to see it. You know you do. Or you can be on our list of super awesome patrons that we read at the end of these podcasts.
Yay!
These people. John Haight. Special shout out to our top patron.
We love you.
Joshua Griffiths. Our faithful Northern minion, John Kozlowski. Casey Discreetly Ector. Travis Mays.
And Wendy, duh.
No shit. Carlos Macera. I hope I say your name right. Is it Macera? Macera? I like it either way. John, and I refuse to change it, Lock.
John, we know it's John Latch. We'll punish Jeff later for this. Latch. John Latch. We will latch Jeff up in a shed and have him beaten with reeds.
I'm going to escape the shed and swim through a lock to escape.
Keep reading the list.
Hell yeah. Aaron Griffin, thank you. Justin Mansfield, you knew well. Thank you.
Wale.
Gordon Nelson, thank your ass. I know you be liking all my hot WWE scoops, son. Joe Louie, you know I love you. The great Luke Ski. Stephen Kendall. Eric Ruggles. Jay, only one letter teller. And Wayne Wells.
Yay, Wayne!
Thank you guys and ladies for making all of this possible, especially letting Rissy and I drink and fornicate with our face parts on all your screens.
Yes, thank you for joining us, everyone. This has been the first Negaverse episode of the Dork Pridecast. So long as we get another patron, we'll see you all next month.
Next month.
Next month. We out. We out.
Pony up. We out.
We out.
Peace. Blah.